If I start off a YouTube video by saying that I'm in a bad mood and I'm feeling like mean-spirited and sardonic, and that I think the video itself is going to be kind of a reflection of that it's not going to be a video with a good message and like something nice to say, does that absolve it of any mean comments saying that it's a bad video? Anyway. And it's kind of ironic that I feel like my commentary of this song is inherently vapid and lame, because that's what I think the song itself is, too. That's So True by Gracie Abrams is ruining my life. I cannot stop thinking about this piece of music. And it's not quite in that normal, haha, this song is so catchy, I just can't get it out of my head way. That is part of it, but this is different. My feelings are also not that it's just one of those terrible earworms like Dance Monkey or something, that it is so annoying and viscerally in your head. Although that is kind of part of it too. This bang average radio pop song from 2024 is this parasitic, zombie mode, background noise at the end of the world, serotonin suck, birthed from the algorithm, kind of despair, and I really like it. I think it's a good song. This is a single from the deluxe edition of Gracie Abrams' second studio album, The Secret of Us, co-produced by longtime collaborator Aaron Dessner of The National, who might now be more well-known as guy that helped create the sounds of Folklore, Evermore, and The Tortured Poets Department. God, it pains me to say the name of that album every single time. And seriously, I have been on a roller coaster of emotions with this track since it came out. The only other song that has done this to me is Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber's I Don't Care from that godforsaken Collaborations album. If you don't know it, it is this extremely overproduced, dumb little air quotes dance hall pop song about feeling like you don't fit in at the party that you're at. And it's like, you are literally Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber. The party is for you. You are the party. But more so, the version that will always live rent-free in my head is the acoustic version of I Don't Care. I see that one pop up a little bit more often. It's infinitely better because the production is stripped down from that ungodly overproduced version, the dance hall pop version. It is so jarring, and it's nice to not have all those noises coming crashing down at you. I don't care, as long as you just hold me near. You can take me. But that stripping of the production also shows you what this song really is. Nothing. It is like staring deep into the void. Who wants to fit in anyway? And that probably sounds negative. It should. But at the same time, as someone who is fascinated by the concept of pop music, I am very much intrigued by extremely successful pop songwriters, some of the most successful in history, actually. I love looking at this thing that they created like it's a specimen, a perfect, beautiful piece of radio-engineered slop. I like playing Ed Sheeran's I Don't Care acoustic version and imagining that I can literally poke it with a stick. And That's So True by Gracie Abrams gives me a similar feeling, but now it's TikTokified, which kinda ups the ante of that commercial factory doom tenfold, right? The lyrics are choppy and candid because everything has to be a bit tongue-in-cheek now, because everything marketed to us by our corporate overlords is smiling at us and saying, we're just like you, we're just like you. But then behind the mask, it's utterly empty. There's that amazing, lovable sarcasm where the song is essentially rolling its eyes at itself. And so if you roll your eyes at it, you kind of missed the point, right? And so it's candid, but it's ironic, but don't forget it also has that I'm kind of rebellious though Olivia Rodrigo spirit, because we have to get our girl boss on and say we're gonna kill our ex-boyfriends or whatever. All of this mishmash of tone and intention combines for something that already sounds like it's a trending sound on social media. When you are giving both playful and serious, you can be everyone's theme song for everything all the time, forever. If you were there when Aaron Dessner gave birth to this song, and you heard it before anyone else on Earth did, I can only figure that the TikTok sound text that says "That's So True" - Gracie Abrams would appear as though it was a hologram in real life at the bottom of your screen, your eyes screen. It is the soundtrack to a media-induced brain rot at the end of the world, and I would like to touch grass, but I feel like the grass itself would be playing "That's So True" by Gracie Abrams to haunt me. Going line by line, it's like, I could go and read your mind, think about your dumb face all the time. What if I drove my car into a brick wall? Then what? Living in your glass house, I'm outside. I am enamored by the balance of this trite line of being outside of his glass house, and then it's finished by just emphasizing, looking into big blue eyes. This line always makes me feel like I am in the middle of a stroke. Did it just to hurt me, make me cry, smiling through it all? Yeah, that's my life. I genuinely like this line unironically because it is referencing that LeBron meme, which is just very good. This is one of the best parts, though. You're an idiot, now I'm sure. Now I'm positive I should go and warn her. I've been waiting to bring this up, but part of why it is so mind-numbing to me, what makes it so funny to think about, and the song's conversational nature, the "I'm just a girl, I'm just like you" girl dinner vibe, is that Gracie Abrams is one of the most blatant Nepo babies of this Nepo baby revolution. And I don't want to make it sound like Gracie's father, J.J. Abrams, screenwriter, producer, director, J.J. Abrams. I don't want to make it sound like he isn't or wasn't ever a compelling artist. He helped make Lost, he produced 10 Cloverfield Lane, and that's a good movie. In terms of artists, J.J. Abrams feels kind of like Walmart to me. So it's like if That's So True came on and somebody asked who it was by, and I said, "Oh, Gracie Walmart. The song is by Gracie Walmart. Her dad is Walmart, John Walmart." Similar to how you click on King Princess's family names on Wikipedia and you read something about a guy named Lazarus Strauss working with Napoleon Bonaparte to emancipate the Jews in Bavaria, and then there were congressmen, and they made Macy's the department store, and then people that died on the Titanic are related to King Princess. What do you mean this indie pop artist is related to the US representative to the Ottoman Empire? My point being that J.J. Abrams, king of mega brands and profitable IPs, they asked him to make a new Star Wars movie, and he said, "Okay, I will just make A New Hope, but again, I will spend $500 million making it, and it will go on to make $2 billion. Now check out my daughter named Gracie as she sings, 'Taking off my shirt, I did that once or twice.' It reminds me of how I saw that Bill Gates' daughter just started a podcast, and it's called, like, The Messy Girls Podcast, The Messy Girls Business, The Sloppy Business Girl, the I Can't Even podcast for messy girls. And it's like, your dad is literally Bill Gates. Note, while I am editing, I saw that it is called The Burnouts. The podcast is called The Burnouts, and it is on the Unwell Network. That's the Bill Gates' daughter podcast. The Burnouts on the Unwell Network. Awesome! Call me crazy, call me a communist. But if your father has more money than most of the economies for the countries on Earth, I, for one, am repulsed by you giving me any sense of relatability. The content that I would rather see from these people is them putting $100 bills into blenders, blending it up into a smoothie and drinking it while they call me poor, because that would be honest. The conversational relatability of Bill Gates' daughter podcast and Gracie Abrams as a pop musician, I do not like it. I'm not going to go through the whole song line by line. I am clearly in some kind of mood, but I enjoy when Gracie says, but I think I like her. Wait, I think I hate her, because it's just the she's so crazy meme. As the music plays on, we have plenty of different snippets that are possible for a 13-year-old girl named McKaylee to do a fit check on TikTok too. There are plenty of good moments in the song where that could happen. I like it when Gracie gets really metal and deep and said that I was fine, said it from the coffin, like he killed her and she's dead now. Somebody call the police. To start wrapping this up, this is just the way that stuff is now, right? The machine is going along and it is working the way that it is supposed to. Gracie Abrams went on the Eras tour. There is a market for what she is doing. That means that she's good at this, right? Regardless of whether it is silly or ironic or serious, she is tapping into a market that people want. But in turn, that means that pop music is no longer universal. It is instead just clippable. It is something that you can pull fragments from. There's a reason why the word vibe is such a thing. Why people use the word aesthetic not to describe a specific aesthetic, but just as the end-all be-all for when something is anything. This song is not transcendent, it is not timeless, it is optimized. A mood board of nonsense, and I am not kidding you, I genuinely feel this. I like the song. I enjoy listening to it. I like the I like how people say that it sounds like she's singing bacon mac and cheese. I like everything about it, and that is so true. Well, sorry. Feel free to give me money on Patreon. You can be on screen like these wonderful people. Gracie Abrams, I will take this video down if you send me $100,000. If not, if you want to send me $1 on Patreon, you get access to a bunch of music recommendations and playlists, a monthly exclusive Patreon video, and your name will be on screen like these people. Thank you for anyone that supports me in my endeavors.